Meteorologist Serena Arnold, do you want to see the quickest, coolest graphic to figure out what the weather's going to be like for the next 2 weeks in New England? Bam. That shows forecast temperatures compared to 10-year averages. Now let's look if it's ever going to rain again in the Northeast. Yup, there it comes. You see, this is a super cool, new, and amazing project. This is AG2 Trader. This is a weather platform that is meant mostly for energy applications, but has some amazing real-time ones. Oh, by the way, remember when I was all stressed out and had all that crazy stuff doing? I had a big presentation coming up. This product is now in the top 5 for the New Hampshire Tech Alliance Product of the Year. It's my favorite. It also has this, an incredibly amazing high-resolution forecast model that goes out 4 days. The HRRR, which up until this point was one of my favorite forecast models, goes out to 48 hours every 6 hours. This one gives you 4 days worth of data at 30-minute resolution. This is wild, and it's so good. I've been checking it out, testing it up against my other sources. Forecast's about to get good, y'all. So what we're seeing here for various New England states and also including some Canadian places, today, believe it or not, temperatures are going to stay a little bit above normal. We're going to be back to normal temperatures on the 25th and 26th. But then here after the end of this weekend and early next week, temperatures are going to be getting really cold. Look at that. I see a lot of these lows falling at or below zero. So definitely expect to never frost or freeze here on the 28th. But then don't worry, things look like they're going to be warming up once again with a couple places, maybe even seeing 70s again, maybe even 80s in a couple of the more southern locations before temperatures go back to normal. And precipitation chances super, super low right now. But as we see, they are going to be picking up here as we get into November, looking like more at the end of this 15-day period. We're seeing precipitation chances topping 50%. We are still looking 15 days out here at this point. So not 100% faith, but know that the models do see a pattern change coming. Also, early November is my birthday season, and the weather is just almost always disgusting during that time frame. So I could have told you this was coming like a year ago. There's also some great long-term forecasts on here. So these are week 3 temperature differences from normal. So seeing that week of November 4 to 11, we're going to be above warm temperatures in New England. Week 4, above warm temperatures. Things may actually get a little bit back to normal-ish, November 18 through 25. So right around or just before that Thanksgiving week, seeing a big cool-off in the southeastern United States and bringing us back to just normal. That coincides really well with what we talked about yesterday for the winter outlook and for the winter forecast, expecting the first half of November to be warm. Hopefully it cools down, though, by the end, because you should just go check out that winter forecast video. Just go check it out. Now I'm going to look at the long-term forecast. I'm going to show you why the GFS says that we're going to be getting rain somewhere around November 5th and what significant event this may come from. We're sitting at over 300 hours out here, right here where we are. But if we back this up, you see this. This is, and there have been a few people who are sensationalizing and posting this and saying, oh my God, obviously if this were to happen, that would suck in a lot of ways. But just keep in mind that we are looking at a forecast here that's 240 hours out. That is a week and a half away, which means that the likelihood of this scenario playing out is possible, but at this point, not quite probable. The Euro model is not picking up on this at all whatsoever. And so that even cuts my confidence that I would have in something like this coming to fruition in about half. Real meteorologists won't imply people need to take action or do anything with an over 300-hour away forecast model, just so y'all know. And as much as I love this new tool, it still doesn't replace for me reading the National Weather Service forecast discussions, which are publicly available, and I highly recommend that you do. Today's from the Gray Main office says cooler air is going to return. Cold front's crossing the region. It's not going to bring much rain. Temperatures are going to get back to normal for this time of year. Another cold front crosses Saturday. Once again, looks like it's going to be a dry cold front. Beyond the cooler start to the week, temperatures begin to warm again through Halloween. But you already knew that because we saw that on the graphics. So Halloween forecast looks really great. Looks like it's going to be dry and you're not going to have to try to figure out how do we coordinate coats with Halloween costumes, which is always kind of a nice thing. So there we have it. That's the forecast. Nothing that I see that we need to be concerned about or bring any special attention to yet at this point.